If you don't know how to build an Adopt Me, but you still want to have a cute house that is perfect for leveling up your pets or trading for about 100 bucks, then watch this tutorial to the end. So first, I'm going to start by pressing Edit House, and I'm going to delete everything in the living room except for the 2 food bowls over here on the side, and these 2 windows on the side wallpaper over here. Then you're going to want to press the selection box at the top here and move the food bowls to the center of the room, just so it's easier to deal with later. Now you should walk to the bathroom over here, and you can choose to use a shower or the bathtub. However, I prefer the bathtub for aesthetic purposes, even though it is longer to do tasks. You are also going to want to bring the toilet to the living room with you as well. So now we're going to come over here and move the windows. You're going to want to move it parallel to the entrance door, but we are going to save decorating them for the very end. Now you're going to press stuff at the top of your screen and press shapes. Then you're going to want to press plane shapes and the very first one called double wall panel. Make it parallel to the side wall and push it up as far as you can against it. Now I'm going to click on it and color it white, but you can color it whatever color you want. To match that, I'm going to press walls at the top of my screen and color the rest of my walls white as well. We're also going to leave the floor blank for now. Now press on stuff again, and in the search bar type in beam. And then press on the first one. Now take the beam and drag it to the back corner. Also, increase the size so it's floor to ceiling. Press on your toolbar at the top and duplicate it. It's only $5. Perfect. Now grab the bathtub that you have right here and color it whatever color you want. I'm gonna go with pink. Now press on your handy toolbar and duplicate the bathtub. The good thing about this is that it's free, so you can do an infinite amount of times and it won't cost you anything. I'm going to go ahead and push them up against this wall over here. I'm also going to go ahead and make a third copy of it. So now this wall is looking a little empty, so I'm actually going to highlight all 3 of the bathtubs and duplicate them again. Good thing they're free. I'm now actually going to go ahead and duplicate it for a 3rd time, so now the whole wall is filled up. Okay, perfect. Now let's move on to the toilet that we got from earlier. So now I'm going to get the toilet and push it up against the side wall. And I'm going to shrink it for aesthetic purposes, and then I'm going to color it pink. Okay, so now we're going to clone this, and sadly it does cost money. It is $9, but I always find it really helpful when I'm taking care of more than one pet. So final thing on this side wall over here, we're going to go ahead and select the food and water bowls and push it up against the wall next to the toilets. Like all the other things in this house, we're going to color it pink. Thankfully, we can make up for the cost of the toilets before because these are free. And I like to go crazy because if you take care of more than one pet at a time, you know they are always hungry and thirsty. We have officially finished with the 2 side walls, now time for the final one. I'm going to go ahead and select the beams from earlier, and I'm going to color them a lighter pink this time. Now let's do that to the other side as well. We are now so close to being done, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to press on stuff again and you're going to want to type in crib. then press on the first one. It's only $5. Go ahead and rotate it and then push it up against the wall. I also like to make it smaller, again for aesthetic purposes. Now press to clone it, and it's only $5. Now that we have this set up here, I definitely recommend highlighting it again and cloning it all again for $10. I only like doing 2 rows because it gives us the money and space for decorations. Now highlight it once more and color it at your color of choice. Now that we have put up everything on the walls, we can finally make our floor white. Since white on white kind of makes my head hurt, I like to put a rug on the floor. I like doing the second one because it looks nicer, but you can always do the first one to save money. Then you can expand it and tilt it. Another thing that I like to do is pushing the rug down towards the ground so it's not elevated when you try and walk on it. I went ahead and colored the rug the same color that I colored the beams. Then I go back to stuff and type in the search bar, hello, and this sign is going to pop up. You're going to want to put it above the crib and it just makes everything look so much nicer. I'm going to press on it and color, you guessed it, we have our last couple things left. You're going to want to type I and F into the search bar and press on the first thing that pops up. And I know these lights are very expensive, but they're only worth about 2 pet tasks, and they're totally worth it at night. You're going to want to expand it to make it go from wall to wall. And then you're going to clone it. And I know $30 is a lot, but trust me, it is so worth it. And then you're going to drag the other lights to the parallel wall. And just like that, we got our whole area done. This is what it looks like, but we cannot forget about the windows that we set at the very beginning. You're going to want to color them your color of choice, but for the frame, I do recommend going with white. And just like that, we are officially done. This is what it looks like after only 10 minutes, compared to what you started with before. This house is absolutely perfect if you're trying to grow your pets or make a neon or a mega. I decided to trade it though, and I got this super cute ride koala for it. I am so excited for how this turned out. Thank you guys so much for watching my very first long form video on YouTube. This took me forever to edit, so if you can, maybe give it a like or subscribe.